All right. If Conor McGregor has the balls to stand in front of me and say what he wants to say, then I, myself personally, will address the issue. But if Conor wants to say something outside of the box, I don't give a shit what he says, okay?
And lastly, Goldberg is the other cover star in this game, and he's kind of almost been angling for a match with Brock Lesnar.
Everybody angles for a match with Brock Lesnar. They know that's where the box office is.
Everybody mentions my name to get their lines on the internet. That's all they got to do is mention my name, and it's out there. That's what they figured that out, because I'm what?
Brock Lesnar is the beast. Brock Lesnar is the conqueror. Brock Lesnar is the single biggest box office attraction in sports entertainment and or mixed martial arts.
Sorry, Conor McGregor, I got paid for that last fight more than you got paid for all your fights for 2016.
And with that, this has been Brock Lesnar.
Is it true that you flew to Texas to get chicken? To buy some chicken? Is that a true story?
No, there's a place in my hometown, Crumlin, Dublin, Ireland. It's called Texas Fried Chicken.
Okay.
And the place that we were in on holiday, it looked like that place.
Okay.
So we stood outside, took a picture, and that's what that was. It wasn't actually in Texas, but there's a place in Dublin called Texas Fried Chicken.
That's the rumor that's out there.
It's not a good place, though. They play football with the chicken.
Oh my God.
It's still delicious.
Hey man, so now you got the boxing license now. Are you gonna fight
Floyd?
Floyd?
We'll see you trying to get Floyd. What's Floyd gonna do? We're looking for anyone.
Well, he's been talking all
I'm
this.
the one with the numbers. We're looking for anyone.
Well, he's talking all this smack about
I
you.
into this mutant ninja turtle.
That's what's up, man. You're the man.
Tell him come here and talk.
Exactly.
Where's your
My money's on you.
Where's your car? Here.
Need to hear it. Need to hear it. Need to hear it. Need to hear it.
Get the wolf, get a handle. Get a grip, get ammo. It's the return of camo. A hit with a hit, a trip with this candle. Anywhere can do anything, attitude I stick to gets me this candle. Lit in this wick of this candle's been lit by this candle. Eminem sick, this kid sick and dismantle.
The whole team out, I'm gonna spoil them and give them this life. Big stakes that size, we're eating every single night each. We're eating good, we're living good. It's human nature. Some people will sit and take positivity from that. They will look at that and take inspiration and inspire. It will inspire them to go and push for that. Others will shell up and critique it and be negative towards it. But one thing is for sure, those people will stay where they are. The people who take inspiration from it will rise up and also one day experience that life. So This is human nature. Some go one way, some go the other way. But I'm enjoying my money, my hard-earned money that I have dedicated my life to. A lot of people are in search of the answer. A lot of people are in search of the answer, thinking that their surroundings are not good. But I was never like that. I always believed in where I came from. I always believed in my team that we were the best, and I was right. You know, people leave their coaches and go to new gyms, and it's a sign of a weak fighter to me. It's a weak mind, and it will be shown somewhere down the line that you have a weakness in that. But for me, I have a bulletproof team, a team from day one, and that's a benefit for me. I take confidence in that.
One thing that I really admire about you that I think a lot of people might overlook is that, you know, you have all these new riches and these new deals, Reebok, Monster and all that, but I really admire your relationship with your girlfriend, because what I find very interesting, she's here, she seems to be a big part of your camp. You flaunt your wealth and all that, and you should be proud of it. But someone who's of your stature, a young guy, you can have whatever you want, right? The world is at your fingertips. And someone of your position might have a girlfriend of many years, but they might keep that quiet because you want to portray a certain image. You flaunt your relationship with your girlfriend to the world as well, tweets and stuff. It seems like you're a very happy man. I think that's, in this day and age, you don't see that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I think it's the juxtaposition there of a guy who is very loyal to someone who's been with him since before all this came, and all the newfound riches together makes for a very interesting person.
That's a good.
Security, security, come on. Please, gentlemen, please.
No, it's okay. I want
Let's go, gentlemen. Let's go. Come on, guys. Fuck this guy. Fuck this motherfucker.
Hey, too hard. I will smash you. Go. We'll see.
Gentlemen, please.
Yeah, we will see.
And maybe.
There was a concern there for us, for his mother and father. We didn't know what he was going to do, to be honest with you.
Early on, obviously didn't know what it was. I couldn't look to my mother and say, hey, this Irish man done it. I'm gonna follow in his footsteps, because there was no footsteps. I had to create my own footsteps and follow them. They were a little unsure at first, but they supported me, and they knew I would do it. If I said I'd do it, I'd do it, so.
I was actually in Ireland, and people kept coming up to me and talking about Conor McGregor. Have you ever seen Conor McGregor fight? Have you ever heard of Conor McGregor? Well, I came back to Vegas and talked to the matchmakers, and they had heard of him. So I flew him out from Ireland. He and I went out to dinner. He told me he's on what's called the dole, which is basically unemployment over there. When I left that dinner, I said, I don't know if this kid can fight, but if he can even fight a little bit, he's going to be a huge star. There's only 9,000 people that can get into that arena in Dublin, and it sounds like there's 90,000.
It was a phenomenal night for the sport in our country, and it sent it into the stratosphere over here.
We're not here just to take part. We're here to take over.
He wasn't in the UFC to make up numbers. He wasn't there to be a token Irish guy. He was there to take over, and that's what happened over the last 12, 24 months. The numbers don't lie.
No pipe did hold, no battle drum did sound its red tattoo, but the Angelus bells or the levee swells rang out in the foggy dew.
When Conor won the interim title and he beat Chad Mendes, I think it boosted the confidence of European fighters that they can compete at this level. You know, these guys will come up every once in a while that have that it factor, that thing that other people are attracted to. He speaks well, he's very funny, he's a home run.
This next fight is done and dusted. It's over. It's been over since January of this year. Aldo is a busted flush at this moment, okay? He's finished. After the Dennis Siver fight in Boston, remember...
Did you do that? Did you get caught up in the motion, the energy, the arena?
I think usually you put them shots together on a guy in my division and they crumble. He could take it a little bit more. Now I still believe I hurt him. I mean, his face is banged up there. He's stitched up. He said he won the boxing exchanges. I don't think he did. I just think I needed to be a little bit more select, a little bit more efficient with my energy, and I needed to recognize that a bigger man, you must put the shots together a little bit more to stop a bigger man. So I'll learn from that, and I will put the shots better next time.
If you hit a 155-pounder like a Dos Anjos or a 145-pounder like Edgar with those shots, are they done?
I think they fold 100%. I mean, Nate is a completely different stylistic opponent than Dos Anjos. He has the range, the height.